Wow, Sarevok Anshev, the one who started it all for Grandmother. All this ball spawn business anyway. She wasn't aware of her heritage before setting off with Gorion, her adopted father. He was waiting for the right moment, and that would have been part of their journey once they were away from Candlekeep. It's a story now told by everyone in the family back home. Sarevok killed Gorion right in front of Grandmother, and she only managed to survive by running and hiding, until Imoen, her best friend, and later discovered to be another ball spawn, making her my grandmother's sister, also snuck out of Candlekeep and found her the next morning. It was the beginning of Orin of Candlekeep's adventures. Not Orin, Orin, and it is now part of our family history, a major part. Sarevok was killed half a year later by Grandmother and her party in the ancient ruin city below Baldur's Gate. How did he return? A better question would be, how is he still alive? He was human, after all, with what I can only assume was a normal human lifespan. But considering that would make him around a century and a half by now, I just don't know how that part is possible. Perhaps Ball gave him his favor, and kept him on as a judge, just as I found him, before we killed him for the second and hopefully last time. Sort of like Auntie Ethel, now that I think about it. Regardless, my grandmother, who later on found herself as one of the chief sources containing ballspawn essence, had her own plane of existence in which whatever she focused on and willed to happen would happen. She was potentially the lord there, but not knowing how to control the place, well, it turns out that the spirit of Sarevok came to her and asked her to return him to life, and in return he would tell her how to use her powers. In the end, she relented and gave him his life back. That is how he came back the first time. Again, hopefully that will be the last time it will happen too, unless Ball chooses to do it himself this time. Hopefully not. Grandmother told us that once he was alive again, he joined her party. Eventually, she was able to reach through to him, changing him, so that his outlook on life would be better, less selfish, and focused on gaining power at the expense of others. She was quite hopeful there, that he would be different, until she heard of some conflict he got involved in years later, and he was never heard from again. She assumed he died, and considering it was far away, and by then she was giving birth to her new family, she couldn't leave Imnisvale to go and find out what happened to him. She asked some of her friends to look into it, Jaheira for one, but Jaheira and her Harper group found nothing to report. So that was that, and oddly I find the fact that I had to kill him saddening. I suppose better it be from my hand than from Grandmother's. I'm sure this would really bother her. If she was a human woman at the end of her life, then I'd keep this secret, if not just to cause her unnecessary grief. But she is a full elf and still quite young at over 140. She even looks to be about my age. So if I don't tell her, I'm sure one day she'll find out, and then she'll confront me over it. Unfortunately, it's bad news that I am now forced to give her when I return home. Well, if that's the worst thing I have to look forward to, then I'd be grateful for it, because we still have Orin, that's Orin, and the Elderbrain to deal with. So it's nothing to be even concerned about. Right now, my mind is looking forward and ahead to the inevitable confrontation with Orin the Red, and that I am both excited and rather apprehensive about. It will be a one-on-one duel, apparently. I'm very confident with my martial prowess, but I am sure she'll have some tricks up her sleeve, and it won't be as straightforward or as easy as I would like to think it will be. We have defeated Sarevok. Let's see what's in this wooden chest. Mason's Journal. Scroll of Seeming. Smoke Powder Bomb. Mason's Journal. Never in all the years of my craft have I felt I was carving my own tomb. This armored husk I once thought a man. He has trapped me here during the renovations. While he says I'm free to leave after the work is done, no matter. This god-awful smell. I'm no fool. I wonder if that's his skull. Horrible. So I think we probably should go rest. I need to be at my best before confronting Orin in a duel. I have no idea what this is. Who's keeping prisoners here? How long was he down here for? It's been over 100 years since my grandmother last saw him. Well, nothing here. Kept a beer barrel in here with... I wonder if it was empty just to tease them. You can have this beer barrel, but it's empty. Enjoy your stay. Open. Examine. Right. Lockpick. Well, it's not like I'm gaining anything by unlocking these things. I'm already at my peak skill for such a thing.
Seems simple enough.
There is somebody in there, though. A dead body. Ugh, flaming fist. Headless flaming fist. Dear Quill. Dear Quill, do you remember me? We spent a sweet evening chatting to one another after you gave a heart-stopping performance at the Nashkill Inn when I was on a patrol tour. I heard you were headed to Baldur's Gate to get your songbook published, and I pre-ordered my copy. If you'd forgive a humble fist's boldness, I send you in writing what I wasn't bold enough to say on that night. Each one of your scales is a gem. Was this a Dragonborn? Your eyes shine brighter than your throat fire. Images of you have beset me since we met. You must have many suitors, as a scholar of love ballads, but perhaps when you get to the gate, you'd meet me one starry night in the Blushing Mermaid. Letter is clearly unfinished. The Fist intended to write more before sending it. Oh, this is not the Dragonborn. This is a human. Awful. And as I said, in a way, that's kind of like my great-uncle? Granduncle? Not great-great. Great-uncle. What was this? His office? What's he doing down here? Honestly, working for Oren. Working for Ball, I suppose. Well, we'll just loot everything. Legacy Ledger. Herein are logged the blood requisitions, the corpse wealth of our sacrifices taken from their dead hands. After chronicling, and the assassin's claim of their own tithe, the remainder should be brought before the temple's leader, no longer the butler as in past times. What follows is a detailed financial log of loot from dead targets, always accompanied by indulgent purple prose describing their cause of death. Page from Sarevok's book. I know, Grandmother said there was a big long diary she read. It took her quite a while to get through all of his things. Way back when he was still alive, she read it. A page torn from what appears to be a memoir by Sarevok Anshev. The blood of Baal must never be wasted, only multiplied. I knew it from the moment of her birth, and every day thereafter. I watched the babe become a woman. Helena, my shape-shifting beauty, my daughter, and Baal's waiting womb. In her I planted my lord's seed, and thus did we beget the blood lamb Orin. Oh, no. Is that how Orin came to be? Ugh, the thought that I'm sort of related to Orin? The child of my child, and Baal's sacrifice in waiting. I did not know that it would be Orin that Baal favored, not Helena. But it matters not. Orin would help to bring forth a new birth in Baal's name. A world baptized in blood. by Lathander. I'm sort of related to... Not blood related, but... You know what I'm talking about. They're all brothers and sisters, the Ballspawn. I guess that Sarevok is still a Ballspawn. I don't know why I dismissed that. He would still be one. Oh, these are good dye for Karlach. Goes well with her. Don't see that one too often. Appreciably careful boots, leather, boots. Well, all this clothing makes me think he's taken it off the dead, so... In fact, I'm sure of it. Okay, then. We should go rest before we delve any deeper. I think it's bones and skulls when it comes to Ball. Technically, I'm... Actually, now that I think of it, if she's the daughter... I didn't pick that up. We are cousins, Orin and I. Distant cousins. Keyhole. Do we have a key? I thought we picked him up, yeah. Oh! Valeria's in there. This might... How did you even get caught, Valeria? Do you believe the Balls are doing... that Ball's doing the assassinations now? I'm sorry, but I can't go in there. Oh, wait, I can, actually. I think I have one of those potions. One potion to rest. Yes. There. Well, I don't have access to all my smite spells, though. Just one. Would it be enough against Orin? I think it was on the, it's a bit of a waste. It was depending on the type of potion. That wasn't the best of them. Right, we're gonna have to come back. Sorry, Valeria, but I don't want to face Orin and not be at my best. Right, we've returned. Hope Valeria's okay. It's a little important not to mess this up. What could I do? Divine Favor, but it's Radiant... No, it's Crusaders. Radiant Damage. It's not going to do anything, but protection from evil and good. Will, what do you have? I expect there to be a lot of fighting ahead. He says poisons. Poisons. A lot of poisons. I've collected a lot of those so far.
I crave blood.
There are a lot of things to sell, too. Elixir Bloodlust is something.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Never wanted the easy path.
No, not the easy path. Definitely not in my life.
Oi! Citizen! Get me out of here!
Should I use the hammer? Orthic hammer?
Get here and free me at once!
Alright, that didn't seem to work.
Citizen, thank the gods you're here. My wrinkles are starting to chafe. As an officer of the law, I demand you free me at once.
He could be Orin, for all I know. Right, let's put on my...
They're supposed to be locked up, not me.
There's...
Let me out!
Put on the right weapon. Oops. I do like this new sword.
Just thick. Free me!
Alright,
Lockpick
lockpick it.
That open.
Release me, you ingrate!
It's starting to sound like Orin. Right.
Thanks for freeing me so
Okay, now change to
quickly.
Orin.
No idea what those Barlist Burks had planned with me, but those chains were starting to chafe. Though I do wish you'd figured this all out before I, put the blame for Father Lorgan's murder on that poor refugee.
So you're part of the
Well.
balls.
At least it's over now.
How did you end up here?
After our chat at Charessa's Caress, I thought it best to polish off the bottle I'd started. I started coming over all woozy. My joints stiffened up quicker than a brothel browser's loins. Paralyzed.
Yeah.
My vision went black. When I woke up, I was in chains. Overall, a terrible ordeal. One deserving of a drink. I bid you good day, but it's been royally shite all round.
I would think you'd be down here for more than one day. I think it's best... Are you sure we're finished?
You might not be finished. I am. It's plain to see that I'm well out of my depth here. But you... well, you gave these reprobates a proper seeing to. You clearly have what I don't. Courage, insight, heroism. The city needs you. I overheard these pigs talking. There's a Baal temple deep within the old Undercity that the cult is using. A century
I know
ago,
this.
it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh?
Mind who you call history, Hollyphant.
Very good. Now, let's talk and find that temple. This place is foul as piss. I'm out of here.
Well, and then that was that. I don't think this place has anything to do with Orin. I still think it's Sarevok's. Right then. It's in this chest, surrounded by blood. Valerius Hookah. This is all Valeria's stuff. Macedonian Memoirs, Volume 1. Investigator Valeria. You know, I've heard about him. He's actually a celestial. That's like... yeah. Opposite of a fiend. So... but I think he went rogue for a while and was bad working for... if I remember right? I don't know if I remember the history right. And you know, actually, Zariel, the leader of... that runs Avernus, the first level of the Hells, she's actually a celestial. She's a fallen celestial herself. These things do happen. Even the good can fall. Let's lockpick this. Shan't happen to me, though. Thankfully, I get as many tries as I have keys that are still working. Lockpicking is for thieves. Memoirs of My Death. Gold. Bronze chalice. Scroll of flesh to stone. Arrows of lightning. I do like those arrows. What is this? Sarevok's journal again? This is a memoir describing in detail the visions of Baal seen by Sarevok Anchev after his death in the Baal temple centuries ago. It's 124 years ago. It was 1368 that Grandmother killed him. It's 1492 now. The brethren often ask me what was it like to die. They expect me to present a warring conflict, the humiliation of defeat against the honor of sacrifice. But once dead, it is impossible to think of oneself, of life, for you are in Baal's own embrace. Baal's domain is a red waste land in a starless sky halted in time before the collapse of the final sun. There I wandered, tasting the end of all things. This sounds horrible. I was dragged back from the precipice, bound to a living husk again by my mocking sibling, my grandmother. I resented it at first. I had forgotten how to breathe, to eat, all the animal functions of the petty who cling to life. But when I was cruelly resurrected, my faith was bolstered more through my death than it could be through life. I would bring about Baal's perfect finale. Melting of the crimson sun above the lakes of blood. It will happen. This world will be carved in his image. Sarevok, you really lost your way. Fool. Is there any other chests? Grandmother had to do that. The story goes, she brought him back to life because he would not give the answer of how to work things in that plane that Grandmother had. It was her own plane. Well, she still had all the, Oh, how do we... Okay, well, I know how to get below. This was nothing to do with anything. We could have avoided this place completely, although Valeria would have been... I don't know what would have happened. There's more to it, though. There was a space out here. That's okay. We have things to sell. So, we shall go to the city. Yeah, I could have avoided this place entirely. It has nothing to do with getting to Orin. Though she said to do this. Maybe he would have granted access had we gone along with his whatever test he was... There's a trap down here before. There's a chest ahead. Rusty longsword. Yeah, I think that's... He was supposed to open it up. That's it. Right, well... No longer need to be down here. Although, this is quite close up on the surface to where we need to be. So let's take the stairs back up and go sell. So here we are. Now it's time to use this door. Finally, we're ready. I got Karlach. Replaced Will with it.
Returns, most shamefully unleaking. Prove your faith.
I didn't want to leave her. If these are her last days, I want her with me. I have an amulet to ball. Let me pass, door.
You hold proof of faith, but to hold and deserve are different. How have you proven yourself in the Dreadlord's eyes?
I slaughtered the murder tribunal.
Unorthodox. But a show of faith nonetheless. Walk in blood.
Hey, if it's all about murdering, I don't mind doing that against Ball. Right. Huh. The first thing I see... Murder victim? No, this is one of theirs. Parchment here. To gain admittance to the Ball Temple, you must cross Manslaughter Chasm, but if you are weak like this aspirant, the Fire Slayer will deny you passage. Defeat him or die. Cross Manslaughter Chasm and defeat him. So that's key, I bet. Of course, we're going to be put through some kind of gauntlet, some kind of test. Ugh, bodies. So is this Manslaughter Chasm? Anybody see anything? A lot of bats. Right, well... Whoa! What do we have here? Oh, looks like there's an ambush. 4 enemies. Right, Karlach. To get over there, you have to run.
Jimmy on the go.
Run as fast as you can. Oh, there's more of them. That's it. So I'm immune to fire damage. Trial begins. Best me and pass or die. We have to kill that one then. They surprised us, so they get a couple hits. Yeesh. Anyways, focus on that one that said that's his We have to best him or die. Everybody run towards that one. We could be a way we can get them to come to us. Yeah, I'm immune to fire. But Karlach, what do you have? She's dazed. Right, okay. Well, we'll have to kill this one then. Oh, he doesn't have any. Not carrying any arms. And he's dead. Right, keep going. Got to get to that one over there. The far side. Yeah. He's over there chanting. Is there any way I can just get across this chasm? Too far. I wonder if I couldn't run down here and just get up there. Okay. Run.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Too far away. I can get over here. And it's closer, but still. No. They keep going invisible after. It's very hard for them to hit me, actually. Leap. You know what? You could just leap really far with this. I don't think you can go across the chasm, but you can jump really far. See? And it lasts a while. Oh, you really hurt yourself, though. You know what you need is, I wonder if she has it on her. She doesn't. That Featherfall. You have a scroll of Featherfall? What about Scroll of Dimension Door? Okay, just run. Yeah, without Featherfall, you're just gonna kill yourself.
Make way.
No better moment.
Jahira may have to take up the back because
Fast when I need to.
she has to heal herself. Oh, what is this around me? Cloud of daggers. Right. Can't use that. Okay. Move very, very fast.
Covered.
Oh, there's somebody there. Got a tough one. Oh, you got to him. Can't shove. He's casting a spell. I believe it's power word kill.
Move.
Okay. So if I could get over there. I don't think that's really going to help that much. It will if I can get over here. They can shoot really far. Can you get up there? Right. He's got some kind of ritual chant. Unstoppable. See, unstoppable is what I keep running into when it comes to them. Yeah, you can barely even touch them, but they've got 5 charges of it. Right, so I'm right here. I wonder if Magic Missile would help. Actually, I can do it with one go. That's all 5 charges. There we go. How do you like that? Could stun him. Well, he definitely felt that. And he's stunned. There we go. Ha! So that's what we needed to do, huh? What's does he carry? Just a spear. Good job there, Karlach. Or sorry, Lae'Zel. I'm not sure how she can get down though in time. Probably can't. The way you can use a healing potion. Anything. Nope.
What must be done?
You are not doing too well.
On the hunt.
So we've defeated the one that was casting that ritual spell. The trial is complete, the way is open. Was that all we had to do? They're all gone. Okay. Well, not quite. There's still more around. The door's open, though. Yeah, these fools are still here. Okay, then. Well... they're not going to stand a chance against Karlach or Lae'Zel. I will also go in there. There's an upstairs. I wonder if that goes to the upper level up here where they also are. Are they up there? Okay. You. This is probably one of the invisible ones. That one is there. One is there. That one is there. Yeah, these 3 are here. But these 2 we can't seem to see. I think they're the ones hiding over there.
One day I'll catch a break. Nothing important is ever easy.
Oh, they're all going. Okay. And just forget them. They're leaving on their own. Use a short rest. Alright, they're all gone.
I've got a long road ahead.
Gather together. We'll rest. I don't know if there's anything in here worth taking or even searching through.
Time to get going.
Much better. Fresh red apples down here. Purple grapes.
Time
Everything
to
will
press
probably be
ahead.
poisoned. I don't think that there's anything here. Split pea soup. Let's go further. I don't know if there's another test or not. That was not pleasant. The chest over there.
Traps, please. What's that?
Gold ingot. Oh, what is that? Strangle Death Manifesto. This sweat-blotted letter looks unfinished, perhaps even unsent. To my fellow blood brethren, if you are reading this missive, know that you number among my most trusted confidence. Also know that if you betray that trust, my hands will grip your throat with the steadfast embrace of long-parted lovers. So yes, of late, my friends, I have felt a calling when my fingers meet each other around a windpipe, as if there is a voice whispering sweet nonsense into my ear as I tear the breath from my quarry's lungs. I think I am chosen by our Lord of Murder, perhaps even related. Yes, my brethren, I will stake my claim on a legacy of murder, a throne of blood. I will challenge Lady Auren to her birthright, and if my grip stops her gasps before she flays my skin from bone, I will become Strangler Luke, son of Baal. Note to self, come up with catchier title before sending. That one's rubbish. Strangler Luke, son of Baal. Well, unlike all these pretenders, I actually think Auren really is a daughter of Baal.
The Lord of Murder shall perish.
I wish it was permanent. Something about spawning.
But in his doom,
Yes,
he shall
mortal
spawn a
progeny.
score of mortal progeny.
This was some prophecy written, was it by Alundo? Very long time ago. Skeleton up there, I can't get to it. Don't eat anything, don't touch anything, don't drink anything. Don't even put your fingers to your face without washing your gauntlets thoroughly. How large is this place? Huh. Reminds me of the Underdark. It's got its own lake and everything. I can't even get over there. Bridge is out. Oh, I can if you step carefully.
They swarm when an Elden Ring is near.
Oh.
We must be close to its hiding place.
Cranium rats.
Turn back.
Oh, I see.
We must have all the nether stones before we approach the grave.
Is this the way to it? We're after Orin, though. We're not... I don't know how else to get to her if not this way. Maybe we passed it by behind us. Alright, now we know how to get to the Elder Brain. Odd sort of way of finding out. Let's go back. There is more down here. We kind of bypassed all of that. Go this way. This must be the... Oh. You even see... Looks like the beginnings of a temple. This is where Orin is.
We might as well bare our buttocks to every archer within a mile.
To open up.
A fair assessment, but I see no alternative.
You know, we are a little vulnerable. Just like that last place.
Zone from their passage.
Oh, looks like some chaos happened here. That's horrible. These all victims or failures.
Corpses. Arranged with some intent.
Let us try not to trip headlong through it, yes?
Step carefully. There's a trap.
I didn't... Let one of us go
Let's
ahead.
get going.
Oh, I think we found Dribble's head. Clown's severed head. Someone cut the poor clown's head off. Tendons sweep from the ragged throat like circus wire. Oh.
Wait. I know this head. It belongs to Dribbles the clown.
Right,
All right, enough offal. This ought to satisfy the ringmaster.
Okay, anyways, let's read this. The effigy of how do you even say the name? Amelison, who grasped divinity. What use her betrayal? She thought herself perfect, but forgot the one she served. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood. Orin the Red. Amelison. Yes, she was the one that Grandmother had to finally defeat in order to get rid of all this ball nonsense. She was very powerful. She said the most powerful foe she'd ever fought. She was able to summon demons or something to her side and took everything Grandmother had to defeat her. She kept on coming back after each defeat, wearing Grandmother down. They had to use wish spells to heal themselves completely. Each battle was... Oh, this is terrible. This is probably the most gruesome thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh. Who lives like this? Who does this? This is terrible. Let's just keep going. Stupid god of murder. Who's worse? The one that's doing all these evil things, or the fools that follow them?
He did not see. He did not know. He did not revel in the glory of what is to come.
That's not part of the prophecy. I've heard it sung before. That's not it. Or stated. Grimlark, verse 6. What would that be? K is for Keen Strike, Ball's Order Great. L is for Laia, Duke Janeth of the Gate. It seems like there were a lot of people that were here at one point. Now they're all dead and... You can't trust somebody like this cult. You can join them for power or whatever you get out of it, because I don't see really what you're getting. But as soon as they have no use for you, or a use for you, then they will just slaughter you. If it means, I guess, lining walls up with heads from people they've, you know, for whatever horrible reason, or maybe they just want more people to hang. They'll use their own people for such a thing. Orin answers to no one but Baal. There's certainly no loyalty among them. Ah, look at this. Another sigil. We can come and go whenever we want. Okay, well, this is the main way, it would seem. And what do you have to say? Statue.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Right, who is the most agile out of us?
This ought to be good.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Karlach, you are. Disarm, please.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. No time to rest.
Okay, let me go this way.
Light
What's
on
down
my
here?
feet.
But Alondo did not see. He did not know. He did not revel in the glory of what is to come.
Nice voice. Makes me want to cough. A little raspy there. A little haggard with age, wear and tear over the decades.
But Alondo did not see.
Alright, shut up with this.
No. He did not revel in the glory of what is to come.
There'll be no glory. I'm going to kill Orin. We're going to cast down the Dead Three. Destroy their Elder Brain. Take the Crown of Karsus. Get rid of all the tadpoles in our brains, and then we'll be done with all this. The Dead Three can... I don't know what will happen to them. I don't know why dead gods can't stay dead. It's not really a death, then, is it? Well, what is death when you can just have the power to resurrect? Death is not permanent to those who have the power to unmake death.
Something good here. I hope.
Right. There's nothing. Let's go. Oh, wait. There's this ladder here. But everybody's got to come down after me, it would seem. Just wait down there. At least, I mean, it could have been worse. This entire area could have been full of archers shooting at us. To think about these things. In order to survive as an adventurer. This way. They're going to say, but Alondo did not see the glory to come.
It's right there. Plant your feet with care.
Right in front of me.
I'd love to, thanks. Uh-huh.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. No one back home will ever believe this. Best be on my way.
Oh, oh.
Hotfoot, place is trapped.
I see.
What's cooking? Let's ride.
Never a dull moment. Have to keep going.
Let's just try to avoid it.
Try not to trip headlong through
Just
it,
keep going.
yes.
Stone seals this chamber against the world.
I confess that the last time I came here, I thought it would be my tomb. You can see why.
The Baal amulet trembles in frightened awe.
Examine the door. Not the best at religion. Really not the best. It's more like Shadowheart's area.
Murder. Bloody murder. Who else but Baal would these symbols honor?
I press the amulet against the door.
Will you return once you cross this threshold?
What is this, the Guild of Murderers now? Well, we've worked hard to get here. Hello?
Oh, darkness and anger. Gripping the skull and hammer, hammer, hammer!
Right, you're completely batshit crazy.
Gore on the wall. Pulp on the hands. Head all gone. Yes, yes, I killed him. I killed them all.
Well, I suppose we have to save Helson. I can't start the slaughter myself. Although I do want to kill all these crazed lunatic murderers. We're probably just all itching to kill me. Hey, what do you have to say?
Shh. Silence is good. No screaming, no crying, no pleading.
Why, that's how you like your victims?
No air escapes. When I squeeze, I make sure they're quiet. I made them all quiet now.
Urge, must fight. Whew. I'm not one for wanton acts of killing and murder myself, but I have never felt it so strongly as when I just talked to that first one.
Lady Orin's kills are something to behold. Orin, wasteful in her sweet.
Is she down? I see her. And I see Helson.
People are frightened, vulnerable, violent. Baal would savor such destruction.
I don't know.
I see you're hungry.
Wonder if there'll be any insights from these.
Biting your tongue, in case she hears you.
Hello?
A stranger. Delectable. Yes. I wonder, how would your flesh feel slithering down my gullet?
Cannibal.
Succulent. Ha! Tender.
There's no lengths to the depravity of these ballists. Hey, you.
Sarevok, purged at last. I do not see why the Dreadlord kept such a fossil around so long.
See, they have no loyalty to any of their own kind. So what'd you do to this one, besides murder? What was the reason? Dorgan. With all the patrons hurling within the hours of Horus's shift, I suspect foul play and a tempered keg. Gods know I have to point the finger at someone before the fists come to close the bar down. I thought it would scare off any brawls to have a new tough, but there's something foully wrong about this one. Never says a word, but is always muttering something. Sounds about right. And you?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Yes. At your stature, with your constitution. An ounce of Hezro bile, 2 spoons of wyvern blood, and a corpse flower's nectar. That would do.
Sounds like a nasty poison. Alright, so I am guessing, unlike the first trial, we'll have to kill everybody here, even after Orin's death. Time to start passing out things. Eek. Clown's severed head. Whew. This is a lot for me. I have lots of poisons. I have rune powder vial I've been saving since the Underdark.
Attention.
Karlach, what do you have? You set yourself on fire? You have... I know there's oil bane. That's poison, though. I'm gonna think of somebody else. An elixir for you. I guess you can have this bloodlust one, too. Right, well, what do I have? Guileful movement. Not really what I want. Something with strength. A lot of strength. I thought maybe... Fire, necrotic, resistance... I'm gonna save our psychic resistance when we go up against the Elderbrain. I've got 4 of them. I don't know if it's enough, if everybody comes. Coatings, grenades... Nothing but... Well, there's their potion of Featherfall. Could have used that earlier. Do not have something that will really help. See invisibility. Well... Here, psychic resistance. See, I've got 4 of them. Save that for when it's needed, because I'm sure the Elderbrain is going to be all about it. I've got fire resistance. Poison resistance. Necrotic resistance. That might be helpful. I don't know. I'll have to see once the battle begins. Yeah, I don't have any nice potions that would help. We keep on using them. Oh, sorry. Right here. Elixir of Cloud Giant Strength. Now, I wonder if I shouldn't save that for the Elderbrain. I'm sure there'll be something for me to buy. At, the alchemist place. I'll use that now. There we go. I'll hit really hard. Just what I need. Let's go face Orin. It is Christmas Day 2024. Merry Christmas to all. While this is a little difficult, Manslaughter Chasm, if you don't know what you're there to do. My first attempt had everyone but Siren die. I didn't know you absolutely had to bring down the Farslayer by turn 5 or his ritual will kill your party members. Also, when you hit him, he has that buff that only grants you 1 damage against him and has 5 charges. That's where a magic missile with 5 shots comes in really helpful. After that, he's easy to bring down. My first attempt, I was trying to kill everybody along the way, and I had Karlach go against him, but obviously she wasn't doing much to him with her 2 or 3 hits that she did. So, Orin is in sight, as is the place to go for the Elder Brain. That doesn't leave much more to do, considering the last 2 episodes were what I would have assumed to be battling Orin and the Elder Brain. I won't make any more predictions of when the game will end, but I do know it's close. It's actually really odd listening to me speak in, I would say, a North American accent. I guess a lot of British people would say American. North American accent, because I just like to include Canada in there too, since I am Canadian. It's strange going back and forth between British and my North American accent. Even, I think there was one episode that I had to redo because I started speaking with a Nord accent from Skyrim. It didn't quite sound British. And I've had the reverse too, where I start speaking with too much of a British type accent as I'm playing Skyrim. It's just strange. Have a great Christmas with your family, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Shining